It was the farewell pilgrimage of the Prophet ﷺ. Muslims from far and wide had gathered around him at the blessed plain of Arafah. He got up onto his camel, praised Allah, and began to counsel his people. Of the important reminders that he gave, he said, "Hurt no one so that no one may hurt you. Remember that you will surely meet your Lord, and that He will surely hold you to account for your deeds. O people, listen to me in earnest, worship God, perform your 5 daily prayers, fast during the month of Ramadan, and offer zakat. Perform Hajj if you have the means. All mankind is from Adam and Hawa. An Arab has no superiority over a non-Arab, nor does a non-Arab have any superiority over an Arab. A white has no superiority over a black, nor does a black have any superiority over a white. None have superiority over another except by piety and good deeds. Know that every Muslim is a brother to every Muslim, and that the Muslims constitute one brotherhood. Remember, one day you will appear before God and answer for your deeds. So beware, do not stray from the path of righteousness after I am gone. I leave behind me 2 things, the Quran and the Sunnah, and if you follow these, you will never go astray." A few months passed, and the Prophet ﷺ began to fall severely ill. He called his beloved daughter Sayyidatuna Fatima to his side and whispered to her, "Jibril would come to see me every year once during Ramadan and recite the Quran. He came to me twice this year. I only see it as a sign that my death is near. So be patient and have taqwa." After 9 days of severe illness, upon hearing that his beloved companions have gathered in the mosque, weeping because of how much they miss seeing him, Rasulullah ﷺ poured water over himself 7 times until he had the energy to get up and speak to them. As he slowly walked past the companions, men, women and children, he said, "By Allah, I do love you." The people in the marketplace heard that he had finally come out of his room. They all rushed to the mosque, yearning to catch a glimpse of the illuminating light they had so dearly missed. Then, painfully, he ascended the mimbar. This was the last time he would do so. After praising and thanking Allah, he said, "Allah has given one of His slaves the choice between this life and its ornaments, and what he has, so the slave chose what Allah had for him." Upon hearing this, Sayyiduna Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him, began crying. He was the only one crying. People were puzzled. Why was this old man crying so profusely? He was crying because he understood. He understood who was the slave of Allah who was given this choice. He understood what the choice meant. Definitely he understood. He understood that his remaining days with his beloved are few. It was a Monday. Sayyidina Abu Bakr was leading the morning prayers. The companions noticed a slight movement behind the curtains of the room of the Prophet ﷺ. The curtains were pulled back, and the beauty of this creation, the light of existence, peered out. Seeing his companions standing in straight firm rows devoted to the worship of the one true God brought coolness to his blessed heart. He smiled. Oh, his beautiful smile. A smile that caused his face to illuminate like never before. The companions felt immense relief, almost leaving the prayer out of joy of seeing him. They had never seen anything more wondrous than the face of the Prophet ﷺ as he appeared before them. Has he gotten better? Is he well enough to lead them again? Or the hope filling their hearts to have the beloved back in their company? He then closed the curtain. That was the last time they saw him alive. He lay on the chest of his beloved wife Aisha and gave his final reminder, the prayer, the prayer. He has fulfilled his mission. He has passed the message. And it was time for him to return to the one he truly longed for, the highest companion, Allah Most High. Sayyidina Anas said, "Never did I see a day more beautiful and radiant than the day the Messenger ﷺ entered Medina, and I did not see a day darker and more difficult than the day the Messenger passed away." The beloved ﷺ may have left us in his physical form, but in reality he ﷺ never left us. His teachings are with us. His words guide us through this life. His sunnah occupies every moment of our lives. And his love has entered the heart of every believer and filled them with light. Truly He, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, is alive, very much alive, in our hearts. He once said, "Oh, how I yearn for my beloveds." The companion said, "Aren't we your beloveds?" He said, "No, you are my companions. My beloveds are people who will come towards the end of time. One of them holding on to his religion is like one holding on to burning coal. Their reward is like the reward of 70. The companion said, 70 of us or 70 of them? He said, 70 of them. Why? They asked. Because you find assistance all around you towards goodness, while they will not find any. My dear fellow Muslims, hold on to this religion. Hold on to the Quran. Hold on to the teachings of our beloved Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Hold on to modesty and humbleness. Hold on to sacrifice and service. Hold on till we meet him at his pool in the next world and drink from his blessed hands. Sallallahu alaihi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam.